Hey guys, I'm Steph. Welcome to my health, wellness, things that smell good, seasonal cozy list kind of channel. And right now it is finally time for my fall seasonal cozy list. Buckle up, it's going to be a long one. I hope I have battery power. I'm starting by having my camera on my TV screen. I'm in my home office. And this is just a reminder that fall cozy vibes, if you're a person like me who just embraces it and loves that kind of fall cozy feeling, you don't have to spend a cent. It's there for free on YouTube. If you Google um, fall cozy ambiance, fall outdoor scenes, witchy vibes, there's just hundreds of videos. So I have this going in my office when I'm doing my work, and it just brings it for free. So let's get to the main event here. Okay, don't get dizzy. Here we go. We'll start here. There's actually a lot more than this. I'm going to drink more of my coffee. I can already hear my voice going. I have been doing this list now for a couple of seasons, which is a list of the things that I have already in my house that can bring cozy vibes, give me a sense of celebrating the season. I've talked about it a few times before. I will link out to my inspiration video where someone else was talking about doing this kind of list, but basically it's a way to say, okay, it's the season. What do I need to buy? Because you want to go out and buy all those things. Everybody's telling you, oh, this is what you need for fall, and you run out and you shop. But if you look around your house, you've actually got it all. So I have a very messy list here. And I'm just going to get through it, guys. Here are the things on my list. Here are the things I'm using in my home already to satisfy these feelings of a cozy fall vibe. First of all, let's talk about color, okay? Every season has a color, and you might argue what they are. I think I've kind of made it clear what I feel like the colors are for me. Things I like are jewel tones. I like deep maroon, orange, black and brown, plum, golden yellow, and olive green are main colors for me. I'll post this list, by the way, in my comments, so if you want to make your own, you can work from mine. Along this line, I wanted to talk about some textiles, so I'm just going to talk about, I brought together a couple of things from my closet that to me are fall. So these I did purchase because my last pair absolutely split through the bottom after wearing them for 5 years. These are Blundstones, if you're not familiar, and this is their new antique brown. This was an absolute need. I know I'm on a no-buy, but I literally didn't have, I live in the Pacific Northwest, and I didn't have a single pair of boots that I could wear in the rain or when there's puddles out. So those of you who live where I do, you will get it. Blundstones are a must. A lot of these clothes, you guys, I got on clearance like last, I would say February. So I paid like $8 for this Gap plum t-shirt. I got like 70% off of this. I get so many compliments on this sweater. This I bought, I think it's Propaganda is the brand, but it's a cable knit olive colored boyfriend cardigan. And this will last me, this is so classic, I'll wear this for 20 years, I swear. In the back is my favorite soft, same place I got the other one, soft brown shacket. This is really handy when the weather's starting to cool down, but you're not quite ready for a jacket. I just put these in as the golden yellow vibe. These are some shoes I like. Somebody handed them down to me. I don't know what brand they are. They're really weird. They're a little uncomfortable. But, oh, there goes my sweatshirt. I like them for, just the occasional, if you're going somewhere where you don't actually need to walk, like brunch. These are good brunch shoes. I've just got some cream colored socks there. This is a Land's End jacket that I thrifted, and it's so cool on the inside, and it's so practical for this time of year, and it just gives me that pop of orange. The other thing I do a lot this time of year, if you're just looking for cheap and cheerful, I go with nail polish colors, and this is the brand I just keep buying because it's readily available. The colors are good. I do find I get, like if I continue to layer I get decent staying power. I'm not a nails person whatsoever. You know this about me, but um, if you were like, I don't have money to get clothes, or I have enough clothes in my closet, but I'm dying for something plum colored, just, splurge on a little nail polish. It's usually $10, but as long as you use it up, and as long as you don't become one of those people with 120 nail polishes that you can't finish up, it's like a cheap and cheerful way to kind of enjoy the season. Okay, that's color. Let's talk about scents. My scents for fall that I love, my favorites are fresh air, like crisp and cool and forest. And I also like a lot of apple scents, pears, any of those kind of harvest fruit kind of scents. And then I like some cozy and warm scents. I'm not a big gourmand person, but I do like, a little bit of spice. So I just want to talk about a few of the scented things I have. This is from Fantôme. This is just a sample. Sorry guys, this is going to be, I've talked about this brand before. This is Fantôme. I don't know how to say it, but I'll link it down below maybe. This is Firebird. This is an apple and smoke scent that is incredible, and I do want to buy the full size. And that's an indie perfume company. I just threw this in there because everybody knows what this smells like. This is Lord of Misrule. This can be a classic sort of fall / Christmas scent at Lush. I just have a little bit of it. It reminds me of the season. And also from Lush, we've got, is this the right way up? We've got Breath of God, which again is another smoky scent. What I am devouring this time of year that I just got for the first time was Champagne Apple and Honey. And my daughter and I are fighting over spraying it constantly. This is a great apple scent. It makes so much sense in fall. I thought it was a little too sweet, and then fall rolled around and all of a sudden I needed it. So that is sort of the cheap and cheerful there. Another thing that I try and bring in is elements of outdoors. So you can see I've got some here, but what I'm talking about are acorns, leaves, gourds, spiders, fog. I've got bonfire. I've just got spooky stuff on my list. I've got a lot to talk about there. I think I will maybe talk about, this is obviously a wallflower from Bath and Body Works. So this is the leaves element. Let's talk about what I have for leaves. It just keeps going, you guys. We've got leaves from Bath and Body Works, and we've got a sweater weather that again has just the acorn motif. Sweater weather is a classic scent. We've got cypress, leather and brandy, afternoon apple picking. Over here we have forest from Goose Creek, blackberry bourbon from Goose Creek. And I just bought one last month. I bought a Beetlejuice candle. This is Here Lies Beetlejuice, and it's like one of those foggy cemetery scents. This is Vampire Blood from last year, Autumn Outdoors, which is like an apple. And I swear there's just like a hint of almost, I want to say like cumin or cardamom or something in it. It's really nice. And then Walk in the Woods, which is a strong, strong patchouli scent from Bath and Body Works. I also, they weren't pretty, so I didn't put them in the picture, but I've got the lavender moisturizer from Bath and Body Works, the apple moisturizer from Bath and Body Works, and coffee and whiskey from Bath and Body Works. So in terms of other outdoor elements that I bring in, I always go out and just pick stuff from my yard. And if you put it in like a nice receptacle, this is actually like a candle sleeve from Bath and Body Works with a jar in it. I don't know if you can see that. And then I just chuck it in there. These are, you don't have to think about flowers, you guys, in the fall. These are sedums. This is evergreen. This is actually from my asparagus plant. This is an asparagus fern. This is called Nine Bark, and it's like a purple leafed tree. And then these, I'm actually pretty proud of this. These are actually tendrils from a clematis plant. Look, they're so purple and gorgeous. So I also picked some other stuff which didn't look as pretty together, but we've got some hawthorn berries. We've got some heliotrope. I don't know if you can see it in there. I've got some of those Chinese lanterns, you know, those little pumpkin flowers. And over on the back here, I've got some asters. So sorry if I'm making you dizzy. But it's free, guys. Go to your local park. If you live in an apartment, go to your local park with some scissors, trim the back of the bush, no one will arrest you. Boom. You've got like a gorgeous arrangement, okay? I want to talk gourds for a second. Is this one pretty? Not necessarily. I get that everybody doesn't live in a place where you automatically have fall gourds being grown where you are. I live in a place where we grow, this is a locally grown butternut squash, okay? So I understand if you go out and buy fall decor because this is not readily available to you. But where I am, it's just so funny. It would be so funny to go and like spend money on plastic pumpkins and plastic gourds, and then store them all year. When I for five, this cost me $5. I go and get this guy. I plunk him in my kitchen. It feels seasonal, and then I eat him. Speaking of eating, I did want to point this out. I'm in Canada, so we do Canadian Thanksgiving. So that'll be coming up in October. This is something I made a couple years ago, and this is something that was a craft that we did. I just got this little chalkboard, and I wrote, I am thankful for. And then we have these rocks, and I think some of these are still written on from last year. I got chalkboard paint and just painted some rocks. And the family comes over, I put out chalk, and I put out these blank rocks, and as people come in, they write down what they're thankful for. This person's thankful for nothing. Actually, I don't know what that is. Anyway, this year I think people didn't do it so much, but it's gone on for years, and you just erase it every year. It's reusable. I also have I brought out a few soaps that I had on hand. This is Pumpkin Farmhouse Pumpkin Spice from Bath & Body Works, as well as Autumn Drive, which are just two gorgeous labels. It's like a really inexpensive way to bring the season in. I have here Honeycrisp Apple, which is one of my favorite candle scents, as well as White Pumpkin. I'm not one of those people who likes a lot of pumpkin spice, you guys. I know people love it. In candles, it's overwhelming to me. Farmhouse Pumpkin is a really nice mild candle if you're looking for one. And then over here I have Kringle Apple Leaf, which I think is this is a totally soy candle, and I think this is one of the prettiest candles I've ever seen. Okay, what else do I have here? I have, for flavors, I have deep red fruit, such as cranberries and pomegranate, orchard harvest fruit, spices such as cinnamon, ginger, anise, as well as gourmand teas, pumpkin, cider, and bourbon. I think I've illustrated in some ways how I'm incorporating those into scent. I will just say that like a little fall baking goes a long way in terms of making you feel seasonal. Making some pumpkin bread in the house makes it smell amazing. Something with cranberries. I'm already planning my fall menu. This is just, to me, the flavors of fall are really that sort of Thanksgiving-y kind of vibe, having like mashed potatoes and having just like buttery crust and all of those warm elements are really say fall to me. I didn't feature a lot of fall teas here because I think I have lots below in my channel. If you want to look at some of my fall teas, you can look down below. And I love the flavors of it. I love especially spicy chai. My daughter and I made a beautiful chai the other day with Murchies Bombay chai, and we did it traditionally where we soaked it. We boiled it, and then we added milk, and then we really let it steep in the milk and put some sugar and some honey in it, and it was incredible. I encourage you to go do it. I had to put at least one Davis tea mug in there. That is, I believe, one of their perfect mugs from a couple of years ago. And it's just so pretty. Come on, guys. So I'm having coffee in that when I'm not using the witchy mug, which I've featured many times. I think I love this mug. Okay. Clothing, I already talked about, but I would include some boots, some cozy knits. And then here's the one thing that I don't have, and I actually, I put these socks over here as a representation, but I like to have some kind of seasonal house shoe, and by that I mean some kind of it's on my list to get some Birkenstocks that I would primarily wear indoors, like maybe one of those sort of wool topped Birkenstocks or some other kind of wool slipper to have in the house. I am really low on good socks. I could use some more socks. I think, you know, maybe Santa will bring me some, but I don't have a lot of those. Last but not least, I just want to talk about home decor a little bit. I wanted to talk about adding warmth, adding elements of black to celebrate the darkness of the season, including warm wood, baskets, as well as maybe some gold and some metallics. I brought in this. This is just from IKEA, guys. I keep this in my kitchen. We hang stuff to dry on it, which you're probably not supposed to do. It is cheap and cheerful. This is a basket. Actually, my mom wove this basket. Didn't she do a good job? She took a workshop. So here's my little soot sprite. He's just in there because he's cute and he's representing Halloween and spooky things. I don't go crazy for Halloween. I love that other people do. I just don't have the energy for it, but that's sort of representing that. I also have this is from IKEA. These are actually cushion covers, and I do often switch these out when I'm ready to have a bit of a darker theme in my living room. I am noticing that these are actually like quite lint magnets, which is driving me a little bit insane. So I don't know if I recommend this particular type of fabric. You might want to get something that has a bit more slip to it. But I have cushions in my living room that I do change out seasonally. These would normally sort of be my Thanksgiving cushions. We'll see what my lint tolerance is, or if I can clean them up. But that's what I do in the home. And I don't know, last but not least, this is just a sticker book that I got very inexpensively off of Amazon. What's the brand? I'll tell you the brand. I'm not an Amazon affiliate, but sorry. It's Peter Popper Press, okay? So if you do want to go buy this, it was only 14 bucks. It's given me great joy. And there's just something so like dark academia about it. Sorry for the focus, guys. I don't think this is focusing well. Just in terms of having lots of like slightly, I don't know, Victorian Gothic stuff. We're having a lot of fun with that sticker book. Let's see, did I get to everything? I think I got to everything. Oh, one more thing. My daughter insists that this is delicious. I don't like Rooibos, but she insists that this is a fantastic tea. This is from Murchies, and it is pomegranate Rooibos. So shout out to her. I've done her proud. And the other one I have, cheap and cheerful, not aesthetic. Shout out to Celestial Seasonings. If you see this in your grocery store, it's inexpensive, buy it. These are fruit teas, and for a commercial tea, they are so good. You've got wild berry, black cherry, blueberry, country peach, and raspberry. And this is, for me, honestly better than any fruity tea I've had from a more niche company. So shout out to that. Okay, guys, have I talked enough? Comment below if you think I have missed something. Is there something else super obvious, aside from maybe overt Halloween stuff, that screams fall to you that I missed? Do I need a bale of hay? I really thank you for hanging in there through this video. I know it was a long one, and I wish you all a happy fall. Bye.